host, Gary. I'm going to talk to Kim Witczak, who's an advocate for global drug safety and labeling on drugs that have gone on as a result of losing her husband through suicide 20-some years ago from Zoloft. So, Kim, this label of warnings that's on drugs and all that's going on, you played a part of it, obviously testifying. You know, it's a David and Goliath story without question, taking on Pfizer. Most people would just put their hands up in the air and not be, trying to get to that pain of just dealing with losing your mate and and getting thrown into it. Obviously it creates a way to work through, I suppose, the grieving process to some degree, but to take on that type of thing, talk to us a little bit about that.
So really, I learned that a lot of our, because the FDA can't get a lot of those internal documents, and this is why there is a major role in litigation. And somebody said, and I love this line, if you want to know what's really going on with the drug, you got to have the lawsuits. Ask a lawyer, not the doctor. So anyways, ultimately we did get those warnings, like I said, and they're on there today. And I make sure, but the biggest thing I really try to tell people is this idea of akathisia. There's still things that people aren't aware with these medications, you know, with like the sexual side effects and how to get off of these medications. And, you know, another one of the documents that came out from under legal seal was Pfizer was asked to have, they even had an internal communication between employees saying, let's have a prepared list of withdrawal symptoms ready in case the FDA insists. And so they intentionally did not alert the public about how it may be hard for them to get off of these medications. So, you know, I do believe that Woody's case was instrumental because those documents were out from under seal, but also that we were able to expose this, the revolving door of the chief counsel at the FDA, who eventually became GlaxoSmithKline's global chief counsel.